I'm Ryan Iverson, and this is the Investor Breakout Weekly Insight. Let's talk about what happened this week. Rates are on hold, but for how long? The Bank of Canada held rates at 2.75% this week, while the US Federal Reserve kept its benchmark rate at 4.25. Both signaled the same stance: stay ready, but stay alert. So, why the hesitation? The Fed cited elevated uncertainty and noted that while inflation remains high, economic growth is slowing and the job market is still solid. Two Fed governors even dissented, not to raise, but to cut rates, suggesting internal pressure to pivot sooner than expected. So what's holding everyone back? Central banks are watching the same wild card we are: trade. Tariffs are inflationary, but so is sticky consumer demand. It's a delicate balance. Everyone's talking about cutting, but has anyone considered raising? With geopolitical tensions and supply disruptions, inflation risks could resurface fast. From where I'm sitting, it's not just about rates. It's about which central bank blinks first when the pressure really hits. If you want to stay ahead of the next move, follow along and subscribe to Investor Breakout. We break it down right here every week. Markets are reeling after Dr. Copper takes a 15% dive. President Trump just signed a sweeping proclamation slapping 50% tariffs on a wide range of copper imports, affecting everything from pipes and rods to cables and electrical parts. The new rules take effect August 1st and are framed as a move to protect U.S. national security. The U.S. actually exports more copper scrap than it imports in refined form, meaning the goal here might be to spark more domestic refining, but not necessarily reduce dependence outright. In the short term, the tariffs are unlikely to boost U.S. supply, but in the long run, cheaper U.S. energy could make refining more attractive and profitable for producers willing to invest. For now, the bigger story is higher U.S. copper prices and rising costs for manufacturers, and ultimately, consumers. Here's the kicker. The U.S. could cut copper imports by more than 80% if it simply recycled its own scrap instead of sending it to China. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.